You know right, assassinate. Airport and Timaya. Moja nananum shegu edigu on my eye.
Mimo bibi akwaba eba Melodies TV so. Etiefo. Mama wati asiye se sa Supreme Court ruling ya eba. So far, we can confidently say it is one of the rulings Ghana for epia bonte ya womo kasetia. Onse normally no na Supreme Court the ruling ba na nkrofo eti wo mu kra said abi. Yemfa ne say there on the political front, right? Supreme Court the ruling ba na bia NDC for eti wo mu said abi ruling yi enya. Na ye NDC for pe na kasetia. MPP nso womo nso ruling ba no omoti wo mu se enya. No ye omope na womo ye den kasetia. For so far, we share this particular ruling na aba. Akwa say, omo ana first womo ye kum e Supreme Court ruling so no. Sisi they are all speaking against it. Ankrofo e posti womo simple logical address Supreme Court ruling there seven previous adwen enim. Yes, nkrofo asema womo kan no. Ekuo bia ye from CDG-GH. Ye from the Caucus for Democratic Governance Ghana. Omo de nkrata aba betuja na ohu nkrata womo edi tuja trese womu nyaaya nanga Supreme Court judge si wo bi besie womu nyaaya nko mbedi omo atema anesa na wo hwe statement womo edi aba betuja statement no title womo de atoso Supreme Court ruling is reckless, absurd and irresponsible. I'm reading ibiom. I say Supreme Court ruling is reckless, absurd and irresponsible. Not to say Supreme Court ruling ni die ne krane nyame nim ni sabe ye ade bia ase ye kasa ye makadro ye kasa bibi ye absurd a na to say ade na ase entwaye asa nyansa bi ne ho saa ye irresponsible because obi ye irresponsible atre say ne ba ko ne ye basabasa o ye basabasa ono de onya de wo sebe pepe yomu na to say Supreme Court ruling yi ye basabasa eno so asa nyansa ni ho kakra ene sanso reckless. You can't say reckless. I'm say reckless ni irresponsible. I don't know, but reckless and so to say obi a wono so basabasa. Obi a wo ya ade ase won susu ho. Inti nkrofo ne nsema wo mo ka no. Now, I read the statement and nkrofo no edebetuja on this particular Supreme Court ruling. Ne yen hwede inti a wo mo ka so say the Caucus for Democratic Governance, CDG-GH, after discussions with its lawyers has come to the conclusion that the Supreme Court ruling on the voting rights of the Deputy Speaker is reckless, absurd, and irresponsible. Reckless because the ruling did not consider the logical impacts. Almost reckless because Supreme Court judges no sabe womo andwen ho se sa ruling ya womo de be edensin so bebre ebeba. Now mama wati ase in fact the majority leader, I friend no say chairman sabunsu no onokra estate say Supreme Court ruling yi insinso aso ba ko de beba ne say sisia no omo a womo ten omo ye MPs a womo te committee so a nanka first no womo nto aba no na trese sisia womo so betumi ato aba because also second deputy obetumi ato aba dia na trese MP a wono so te committee bia no a nanka first on to aba no ono so betumi aka so the ruling no ye den to aba. Inti eden sunsun so bebre ba ase omo a womo dwen hu no hu ne se da bi we de entwaye inti nkrofo na ka se de nti omo ka se Supreme Court ruling yi reckless, absurd and irresponsible. Ne say one ruling no judges no andwen anhwe kan enhu ne se sa ruling ya ye di be eden sunsun so beba o say absurd because it is unreasonable, foolish and ridiculous for a team of officiating referees to score for one team against the other. I say absurd because sebe unreasonable. Odwen ho a enye ye. Foolish. Ye ka foolish address jimisem. Jaji si na address mo yi weni na mo ka mo adwen atro mo sei. O si nya asem hwe. Unya asem hwe na obehu udofo. Na obehu omo mpe wasem. And that there Judges in the year can say we are draw money. I say foolish and ridiculous. Hey, bro, for penny. They say giving some name. I say irresponsible because the impression created seeks to suggest that the judiciary is an appendage of the executive. Now, I say it is important to note that our definite type of democracy governed by our constitution is different from the British type. Voting rights does not reside in speakership. The speakership consists of the speaker and his 2 deputies. Just as the speaker does not vote, so his deputies do not vote in a deliberation when presiding. Besides, Parliament is a deliberating forum where deliberations are sorted out and decisions arrived at. With a speaker or deputy speaker as a presiding referee, this is similar to football match where we have 2 teams and an officiating referee. It would be reckless, absurd, and irresponsible and stupid. Hey, inkofo misre atembidie na now omode ba wo mo right up the too much. I say it would be reckless, absurd, irresponsible, and stupid for the officiating referee at his convenience to score for one team against the other. Now, inkofo no asemo a wo mo eka ene say wo mo ene wo mo lawyers atenase ena wo mo read the judgment as Supreme Court judges no edi aba no mo read wie no ensem a wo mo ka ne say ruling no eno ne ensem a wo mo aka sebi preduasa ento asumu nyansa enyim eyenjiminsem na wo mo explain the enjo mo ka say eyenjiminsem o mo tre say ade no sebi akwa say football because your cast speakership our parliament enya abambagbempe both abambagben and abambagben and the 2 deputies they make up the speakership in parliament. Inti akwa say ball na ball na ye ball no sebe na ebia abambagbe ni ho ana referee ankasa no ni ho ne afa assistant referee say won be than main referee na assistant referee no sebe wono a wo di match no wono support one team yade asebe enkwasi asem kra nsem mo ka no say stupid ya kaza bibi stupid na tese enkwasi asem ati asem nti o say enkwasi asem say referee a wonu di match no referee no ebe na adwun say wo be hye ama team baako na referee na agi atum say go ono referee no asha ama team baako no referee na agi atum say go. I say according to Right Honorable Speaker Abansumani Kingsford Bagman, I quote, the President's comment on Supreme Court decision is myopic and unfortunate. M said they were speaking about Aban Bagman, so now let's continue. See, the Supreme Court decision is to say the least not only an absurdity but a reckless incursion into the remit of Parliament. I see the trend of unanimity which such decisions can bring is equally troubling and does not help to explore and expand our legal jurisprudence. Where now, to us will say the executive, parliament, and judiciary are 3 arms of government which function within the control system of the constitution. Any attempt to subvert the interpretation of the constitution can have damaging consequences. Similarly, any attempt by the judiciary to be subservient to the executive, its appointing organ, can also provoke tragic consequences. Indeed, it is prudent to leave the remit of parliament to the legislators. Into the microphone, one director, a friend of Dr. E.K. Hayford, executive director of Ekuna, a friend of CDGGH, Caucus for Democratic Governance. Inti, wamun sama wamu de atujano no. Hey, Charlie. Just say, yeah, samu. Hey, and that judges are Bob Brassy pan ruling back. Inti, as a people are fed up now. Hesenia judges, yedio money me form. It's here for say, Zenia Mecano, Yesinia, same show. Onya asensha na obehu dofo ena otanfo. Now, I saw something funny by Brad Simmons. Na Brad Simmons no, he didn't want to comment on the Supreme Court ruling no, say ebia ruling way of us and now one for us. By example, be our my man crofo be bresri and say was say sisi no Supreme Court judges no. Womun semwa womo aka no etre say ebia se Joe Wise etena ekonyanim as speaker. Na ebia waka se yenye voice votes on asem na ebia MPP for ana NDC for ne kan no na MPP for ne kan yes na Joe Wise ne tena soro ho ana no so aka yeah owia ono ana waka se yento aba no nti NDC for kan no MPP for kan yes ono so be MPP side ono so be kan yeah nti waka yeah ni bia no owia na waka se we the yes have it na te so omo a wo kan yeah no omo ewi ni no God asem no say ni ankofo sre e wo social media no say ani that is the absurdity of the Supreme Court ruling na wo de bae no omo dwen ho ana ko mehu ne sebe enye ono no kan but nkofo nsem a wo nso kan no say Supreme Court ruling na wo de bae no practically na ko omo hu se ne ebe koso parliament a obi ahu a obi abeka se na se we de sebe ye njimi nsem nipa ko no ti suru a wo ka se yento aba no nso evoti ama nipa ba ko mo wie ye ro ka nti ono evoti ama ne side owi a wo beka se sebe obi side na ewini ba me so beka so no ne side na ewini but I don't know the judges in their wisdom felt say no it shouldn't be done that way nti no yen na yetimu ati ase yen na yetimu mun try ma comment box timu me da ase